right now we have the 5G network, so everything related to the whole mobile, basically, broadband service, which is being enhanced, and not only radio, but also the core networks, and the core networks and the applications running on top of that. So there's a lot of research in that area, which basically, involves, as I said, radio, different access technologies, also fixed. It involves, network virtualization, how to orchestrate complex services. We are distributing a lot of things and virtualizing, as I said before, and then how to basically operate services on top of that, not only within the mobile network, but also, over-the-top services, as we usually call them. So that's basically, one area that I think is taking, a lot of research at this point. So I'm particularly interested in the core network side of things of 5G, which is how you virtualize the network, how you use web technologies into that core mobile network to basically make it more agile and more dynamic, how we can expose certain capabilities of the mobile network for application developers, so that developing applications over a 5G network would be more attractive and will yield, basically, at the end of the day, better services for the users. So that would be one part, and the other is this type of massive applications that involve a lot of devices or connected nodes, like cars, sensors, Internet of Things, all of that. So there's a lot to be developed in that field as well, and I'm particularly interested in that. Predictions, we've talked about technology before, is a bit more on the regulatory side. So I'm looking into what's happening now, and it's not only data protection, but it's also, for example, all the IoT development with literally billions of devices there. How do we make sure that not only data is private, but security? How do we ensure that they are not deployed before they are basically secure, so that they can use to launch denial of service attacks and all that. So in that sense, we've seen that different governments and different regions are trying to regulate the internet from different angles. We saw now with the GDPR kind of an example of an extraterritorial law, which it has, of course, benefits and problems as well. So I think my prediction is that now we have to really look into that and make sure that the regulations or the self-regulations that they end up on the internet, they make sense, and they don't basically put a lid on the technological developer, and at the end of the day on the good we can make to society.